Hello and welcome. This is Chay Hofileña, and this is your 6 p.m. wrap. A House Justice Committee report says Senator Laila de Lima is accountable for the drug trade at the new Bilibid prison. House Justice Committee Chair Reynaldo Umali says, quote, almost all witnesses testified on her involvement in the proliferation of drug syndicates and illegal drug trading inside the NBP. All of the evidence point to her involvement and possible accountability in these illegal activities. De Lima was the subject of a House probe on the drug trade at the NBP during her time as Justice Secretary. The House Justice Committee report also doesn't recommend the filing of charges against De Lima, saying, quote, the determination of probable cause to support the filing of appropriate charges against her is a function of the Department of Justice and/or the Ombudsman. The committee also urges the DOJ to undertake an in-depth investigation of De Lima's alleged role in the NBP drug trade. The Supreme Court extends until November 8 the status quo ante order suspending the decision on the burial of the late dictator Ferdinand Marcos at the Libingan ng mga Bayani or Hero Cemetery. This is the second extension made by the High Court on the order.
In this matter, the court has extended the status quo ante order first issued on August 23 and first extended on September 7, 2016 to November 8, 2016.
Sources at the SC say it is a very close vote among the justices. Those opposing the burial will need 8 votes to block a Marcos interment at the Libingan. A tie will mean a state burial. Martial law victims and the Marcos family and their supporters anticipated a decision by the High Court on October 18 when the order was supposed to lapse. A social weather station's poll says majority of Filipinos do not agree with his sentiments toward China and the United States. Up to 55% of Filipinos say they have little trust in China, 22% have much trust, and 19% are undecided on whether or not to trust it for a negative 33 or bad net trust rating. This is 9 points lower than the negative 24 or poor net trust rating Filipinos gave China in June or before President Rodrigo Duterte was sworn into office. Duterte wants to build closer relations with China, unlike the previous administration that brought Beijing to international arbitration over the West Philippine Sea or South China Sea dispute. The same survey shows Filipinos trust the U.S. the most, with 76% of Filipinos saying they have much trust in the U.S. compared to 11% saying they have little trust for a very good positive 66 net trust rating. This despite Duterte's repeated pronouncements against the U.S. and U.S. President Barack Obama after their criticism of his administration's war on drugs. Typhoon Lawin maintains its strength and speed as it moves towards northern Luzon. As of 5 p.m., State Weather Bureau Pag-asa says Lawin is 930 kilometers east of Tayabas, Quezon. Lawin packs maximum sustained winds of up to 185 kilometers per hour near the center with gustiness of up to 230 kilometers per hour. Signal number 1 is up over Ilocos Norte, Apayao, Cagayan, Calayan Group of Islands, Batanes Group of Islands, Isabela, Kalinga, Abra, Ilocos Sur Mountain Province, Ifugao, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya, Benguet, La Union, Aurora, Nueva Ecija, Pangasinan, Catanduanes, and Polillo Island. Melania Trump shrugs off recordings of her husband Donald Trump, boasting he uses his fame to grope and kiss women. She says, quote, I said to my husband, you know, the language is inappropriate. It's not acceptable. And I was surprised because that is not the man I know. Melania adds, quote, I wonder if they even knew that the mic was on because they were kind of boy talk and he was led on like egged by the host to say dirty and bad stuff. Melania also slams the media for supposed unfair treatment of the Republican White House nominee. She says, quote, I was not surprised that the tape came out. Why after so many years? Why 3 weeks before the election? It was the media. It was NBC. It was Access Hollywood. That's your 6 p.m. wrap. Watch our updates daily at 12 noon and 6 p.m. I'm Chay Hofileña. Remember, tomorrow begins today.